boy. Chronos go crazy every time.
You know we gotta set your Tuesday off right. You know we got the drama, man. Hunter Biden out here acting wild, so we finna act wild too. Chrisean Rock saying, man, I'm finna finally think about myself. And Diddy, you still been the naughty boy. But guess what, man? We got it all on the episode today. So while you at it, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that like button. While you at it, hit that notification bell. Because even though it's almost Christmas, people still getting naughty. People getting rocks and socks. And guess what? Knock, knock. Time to knock out your clock. It's your boy, Jesse J. Feel the Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico Grande Chico 2 times, aka Shooter McGavin baby.
Ooh.
The holidays is here. Another Tales from the Crib is here. I am truly excited.
Ooh, you excited? I'm excited. I'm trying to see if they could be naughty and nice this year. Cause you know I'm.
You always on the naughty list, co-host.
First off, I've been real good this year. I ain't been shoplifting. I ain't been stealing out of people's pocketbooks. I've been on good things this year.
But you've been dry snitching on yourself.
I ain't King Yella.
I
ain't even light skin. I'm dark skin.
Shout out King Yella for being a snitch. But let's go ahead and start this episode. It is episode 134 of Tales from the Crib. I know you missed us last week, but if you didn't see, we had TFTC Hoops episode 1, the long-awaited TFTC Hoops. We finally did it. There was crap for topics, and we've been dying to start the basketball show, so we've done that now. And even on this podcast, a little bit of changes. We're going to cover current events and celebrity stuff, and then we're actually going to do a separate TFTC Sports, cover a handful of sports, a couple of the big news, like LeBron winning the midseason championship, Bronny playing a game, people getting $700 million contracts in baseball. We break it all down in TFTC Sports. But welcome to Tales from the Crib, episode 134. We are back, baby. Time to gossip, time to hear the news, and time to hear about your boy, Nasty Diddy.
Ooh. But like my dog said, man, Nasty Diddy came out here to speak his mind, man. He said he tired of it. He about to stand on business. He tired of y'all putting y'all name in his mouth. Y'all trying to get over him, get your hand out of his pocket. But if you didn't know, ever since Cassie came out, everybody been coming out the woodworks. You got old friends saying they traumatized because they being the best friend, which is crazy.
Old bodyguards.
You got bodyguards acting crazy. You got over here Harvey Pierre over here saying, even though I was your best, what's up with all these best friends backstabbing people? You got Will Smith his best friend backstabbing him, saying he's seen them.
Hey, they probably, they cut him off, and when they get cut off, they're like, "Oh, I got something for you."
You say, remember, I seen you.
I'm gonna spill your tea.
I seen you bent over, spill tea. I don't think there was no tea around. It was. Pause. We ain't having no flash. We ain't trying.
I seen you get donkey flipped on the couch, Will Smith, and I ain't forgetting.
We ain't messing with Brock Lesnar's daughter. Pause.
Oh, that's the worst. Brock Lesnar, I love you as a UFC fighter. You're one of my favorite people in wrestling and UFC, and your daughter is beautiful. This man does deserve to get punched in the face.
What?
So if you see him, perfectly allow him on site, because that just came out of left field, out of nowhere. And me, Chico Grande, Chico 2 times, Shooter McGavin, baby, does not condone that message.
I just said
she is an angel. She is a D1 athlete. And you know what? You probably don't even step in. She could whip my co-host's butt. So let's just go ahead and put that out there.
So you mean to tell me if it was money on me and Brock Lesnar's daughter that...
Oh, $20K. 20 lodge.
20 bonds?
On Mrs. Lesnar. 20 bonds.
That's disrespect. You don't need co-hosts like this.
No, because if you don't allow chairs, you're no good in a fight.
You ain't gonna never let that go. But man, who ain't gonna
allegedly?
True that. Like, who ain't gonna never let it go is these people. 20 years later, you got people that are saying
there was so many people with so many similar stories and so many situations, and it's like over 20 people. A lot of people came forth at the same time because statute of limitation was coming up, so they had to get their case in before that. And maybe with one person stepping up, it gives the strength for everyone else that's been hurt to step along. Like, let's do this together. All for one, one for all. That's what you did not think about, Coach. You're supposed to believe all victims, believe all women, and believe all men that have also been victims.
I mean, but
you talk about mental health, and you want to shout out our boy Real Good _ Doty. He's all about mental health, but it looks like you, sir, are in fact not about mental health.
I'm just saying, you talk about the women coming out talking. They speaking their mind. You see these women coming out, but what about the man? What about the real man?
I mean, YK Osiris, we pray for him. He was put in the hospital for 3 weeks after being a pool boy for Diddy. I mean, we don't know what he experienced, but, you sign an NDA and, his lips are sealed. Allegedly.
Facts. But I mean, Diddy had to come out. He had to talk. He said enough is enough for the people for the last couple of weeks.
Didn't he have alleged some... This is all stuff we've heard on the internet.
True.
So everything we are saying is allegedly, has not been proven at all. But this is here. What we've been hearing is that he also had some sticky situations, I guess you could say, with the Biebs, Justin Bieber, as my cousin
yeah, with the kid. Oh, and that was the crazy part too. He had the Biebs there, and then also I seen on Howard Stern. Howard Stern asked Usher. He's like, "Oh yeah, if you had a kid, would you let him hang out in Diddy Island?" And he was like, "Oh hell nah," because he grew up because Diddy, raised him basically because when Usher first came out,
Usher turned into Hulk Hogan.
it was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Nah, he was like, hell nah, he wouldn't allow it to happen. But Diddy said enough is enough. He gave his statement. He posted it on Instagram. I ain't believe it at first.
Let's read Diddy's statement. For
What'd he
the
say?
last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, for the truth. Sean Diddy F.N. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Love Combs.
The Godfather has spoken.
He's not the god. He's the godmother. He's a fairly odd mother.
You see what people had to do? People deleted their episodes like Joe Budden.
Let me see.
Because they didn't want to talk about the Godfather.
Man, I should have rocked.
You should have.
Never mind.
But
I can't believe they put that on there.
I know, but the crazy part is the allegations that he had going on. People saying that people out there writing books about him, saying about the Diddy parties. Like he just
Diddy bopping,
just like Diddy bopping in parties, dropping Skittles in girls' mouths. It's just crazy. Like just never go to the Diddy party.
Is that what you talk about when you say you used to taste the rainbow?
I remember those days in the volcano. Joe's volcano was lit.
Oh, with Wheezy F baby. Shout out our boy Wheezy if you're out there still alive in the world. We salute you.
No, we don't. You remember what he did? He did what he did.
Oh no, Wheezy, we hate you. You backstab walks on water. Never trust Wheezy F baby if you're in the Texas, Austin, tri-state area, Louisiana.
How you forget that fast?
He looks like a Lil Wayne when he's younger.
But that's exactly he do. But
but he's older than us, right?
I think he's like 1 year older than us. But like I was saying, I mean,
Shame on you,
after
Reason.
this, all these allegations happen. Next up, the companies had to come through. So on this next slide here, not only did one business close down, like Macy's, everybody else came down. Macy's, Revolt.
One or more of 160 brands contacted by the Rolling Stone. 9 said they had no firm plans to leave. At least 5 said they carefully considered the allegations but are monitoring the situation before making a decision. And they said 18 businesses have ended their relationship with Diddy. Recently launched its commerce platform in light of the allegations against him. I heard it's more up to 22 now, but we'll see. How much of his 160 will be, eventually taken off the board if, we'll see what happens. More comes to light.
Let's see what this video has to say. For real,
severed ties with hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs' business venture, Empower Global, in the wake of a series of sexual assault allegations against him. Empower Global, an e-commerce platform spotlighting Black-owned businesses, was launched by Combs in 2021 with the aim of boosting the Black economy. Among those cutting ties is luxury bag, eyewear, and apparel company House of Takura. Its founder, Annette Nyao, stated that they take the allegations against Combs very seriously and support victims in speaking their truth. However, it's not all one-sided. One company, opting to remain anonymous, is sticking with the Combs-created e-commerce marketplace, citing considerable time and capital investment in the platform. These developments follow a 4th lawsuit filed against Combs, accusing him of sexual assault. The plaintiff alleges that she was trafficked and assaulted inside Combs' recording studio when she was
trafficked. I mean, so is that what everybody's saying? Like they trafficked? Oh yeah, So if I actually go on a jet, who gonna turn down a trip on a jet?
I mean, I'd always ask questions before getting on a random jet. You might get human, you might get snatched out here and end up doing stuff you don't want to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That. But I mean, this whole situation is crazy. I mean, even 50 Cent out here, he said he finna end Diddy. I can't believe it. He always said he finna make a documentary out here saying Surviving P. Diddy, which is finna be produced by G Unit, which, I mean, I can't wait to watch it. You think you gonna watch it? Wait, do you support anything from Diddy?
I support 50 Cent destroying Diddy. That's what I support. Does he have a trailer for it?
Nah. I don't even think he's gonna do it for real. I think he's just trolling. But I mean, hey, if he does
do it, he'll make money. It'll just be like vitamin water. Do it.
Just like the Surviving R. Kelly. Ain't nobody forgive R. Kelly.
Did you?
Nah. But I mean, but at the same time, the deals that he lost, I feel like the deals that he lost, like he lost the Macy's deal. I don't really see.
Oh, he also lost Skechers deal.
Exactly. He lost the Skechers deal. He lost the Macy's deal. But ain't nobody really wearing Sean John. So I mean, him losing that should be really nothing.
Or Skechers, but Julius Randle.
Horrible. And then also he had the Revolt. He had the Revolt.
Revolt TV.
And I mean, nobody really watched that.
Nope.
So
we only lost the basketball tournament.
Yeah, we only watched
and that's on YouTube.
And we only watched that on YouTube. So I mean, if they keep it on YouTube, I wouldn't even.
It's probably on the channel. I bet you they show it.
They do show it, but we never watch it.
Because it's always like 20-something minutes, and if you count with commercials, it's like 30.
You got a point.
I think it's around like 2022, and that's what normal TV shows are.
You got a point, but I have that my co-host said 160, 22, 18 to 22 of the companies finally said, they severing ties from Diddy. A lot of them, they standing up for women. They saying they don't see no gray in between. They just going with the guns. They just leaving. Some people were saying they gonna stick with Diddy and they gonna rock with it and see what happens. But I mean, since he nipped it in the butt, hopefully nobody else comes to light. I mean, I see they talking about Mace out here saying stuff.
Mace in your face.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to Diddy. I mean, hopefully in 2024, we don't got to worry about this no more. And
back on screen, baby.
Exactly. Keep Diddy bopping. But anything else we got to say about Diddy?
Nope.
Exactly. Moving on.
He sucks. I hate him. Move on.
Moving on. We got my co-host's favorite topic.
BlueFace somehow ended up back in the news on our comeback episode, even though we took a week off. He chose to take a week off and then come right back with us.
I mean, it's been a crazy week for BlueFace. First off, he had to save his baby for Chrisean. Chrisean was out there doing demon time things, and the baby Chrisean Jr. was left stranded.
That's crazy.
With her friend Marsha.
To be a girl and name your son a junior. But absolute crazy. And then it's crazy that BlueFace says that denies that it's his child because he did a DNA test. So this is all alleged. We have no idea if this is true.
He said it's on his page.
This is what he said though. But it's like, how do we know it's not fake? Anyone can make a piece of paper that says something.
I mean, hey, I believe anything BlueFace say. I'm just saying, I'm believing the father. But hey, he did what he had to do. He kidnapped the baby, and then he swapped.
So you agree with kidnapping babies?
First off, I mean, if she wasn't gonna let him do it anyway with him there, have you ever tried to get a DNA test from a girl? I did. It was horrible.
I've never been that sloppy. Tell me why I snuck a swab and this baby DNA test results came in. I am not the father. It says that it is 85% offset. And definitely in my best interest, thank you, Jesus, so I don't have to deal with this baby anymore.
Exactly.
And
we have a video here of the whole situation of BlueFace talking about it, and then we're going to let y'all know our 2 cents.
Crazy. My son ain't got no parent at 4 a.m. Nobody want to watch him. She got Marsh. She got Marsh watching the baby at 4 a.m. so she could what? Get some dick? Do a verse? Fuck a nigga? Let me get in here, bro. All this so you could do a verse, suck some dick. You a booth bitch.
Oh, please. No matter who I was with. So then I'm like, he got the baby. He had a car accident with the baby. It's just some weird shit going on. So boom, long story short, he about to set up Marsh at the house telling Jaden to fight Marsh. Marsh like, Chrisean, Jaden finna fight me. Woo-doo. I said, what you? She's like, Chrisean. I said, bro, before you get to that gate, take the baby. Well, I need 4 minutes to get to you.
They crazy as putting this out.
No problem. I don't even know why this nigga came in.
And my girl, she coming to her senses.
Just put a crust in the nigga's face. Yo, Scott, what you gotta do? Bro.
Oh, she got it covered up.
And she put the baby name under it. She finally, and she had a rose of it. But you remember at the same time, she has more than one tattoo of BlueFace, so she gonna be there for a while.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
It's
You
gonna,
know what's crazy is
What?
like if people aren't engaged or even married and they get tattoos of the other one. We just saw like the dude that's in the Star Wars that he broke up with his girl and she had like 3 tattoos of him already.
Why would you
and
get
they
so
hadn't
many?
and they hadn't even dated I think for a full year, or it might have been like a year.
He got the res. But I mean,
But that's what she said. She was talking smack about him, say he had no riz, and it's like you have 5 tattoos of this man. How is that? What level of no riz is 5 tattoos? You have his face, his name, his
everything. His first name,
She has
last
him like
name.
think multiple times, right? Like his face, like pictures of him multiple times.
Face
Like one on her arm or her leg.
on her arm. But also, if you didn't know what you're talking about, allegedly she's saying that Chrisean saying that BlueFace is trying to spit his game at Marissa, which is NLE Chopper's baby mama. So I mean, at the Nick Cannon show,
It's a sticky world, man. It's like if you're a rapper and you end up breaking up with the girl, she gets famous because she was with you, of course, because you're famous, and
Pretty
your
much.
significant other's gonna get famous, and then you break up with her, and it's like all these other rappers want to come around, and it's like she's famous, so now all they got to do is hit her up on Instagram, and they're like, oh, that dude ain't paying your bills no more. Let me go ahead and take care of that for you now. I'll step in.
so does that mean does money matter?
Is that what happened with G Herbo and what's his face?
Who, Ari and Moneybag?
Moneybag.
Oh, you think that's
He
what
was
happened?
Moneybag and G Herbo were boys, and then they broke up, and then he ended up getting with her. So they don't really hang out like that no more.
See, that's that snakish. That's that snakish. You know, it's funny. NLA Chopper hangs out with DDG, and DDG also hangs out with BlueFace. But I really haven't seen BlueFace and DDG around each other that much anymore. Now maybe this is the situation why. I mean, even though BlueFace denies it, he said he got the res. Any girl I try to talk to, I'm finna crack like some eggs. But I mean, people out there saying stuff.
Cracking eggs.
But the crazy part, facts, but the crazy part is as soon as Chrisean said that BlueFace was trying to talk to NLE Chopper baby mama, BlueFace turned around and said, oh, what about you trying to talk to Offset? So in this next slide here, we got, man.
Oh, are they saying that like Offset is the father because he was like could have possibly got with her around the conception date?
I mean, the baby 3 months old. I mean, nah, not really, because
when they say that they allegedly hooked up, like something like on the 10th. I don't know.
It was the 10th. It was on French Montana's birthday.
Oh.
So whenever
Shout out French.
French Montana's birthday is, that's when you can see them all messing. They all there. Chrisean was there. Offset was there, and also they're talking about how Offset was supposed to be on Kai's jail thing, the jail
Oh
stream.
yeah, but he didn't go.
He didn't go. But then, like right now, Offset's doing a whole press run saying like, "Oh yeah, the reason I didn't go is because I got homies in jail that's never getting out."
That doesn't mean anything. They're never giving out. They're still gonna be there.
But I was like, but they have him taking pictures and everything. So how you have him taking pictures of him about to do it? Then he bails out. But they saying he bailed out because he didn't because Kai said his album was like mid.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But back to the topic at hand.
He got into it with Doja Cat for the same thing. We covered that.
It's
That
crazy.
she blocked him on Instagram because he was like, "Your new song is trash."
These artists be sensitive. Like SZA, Kevin Durant.
It's like, how you gonna be like friends with the reactor, and then when reactor's honest, you'll be like, "You hate me now," and it's like, "No, I just think you have better
I
videos."
just
than
watch
this
your
one."
goes. How you gonna say my album's mid? You supposed to say it's fire. Like
I think like all of your other videos are 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. This one I think's a 7 out of 10, and now you want to kill me?
that's how it is.
You got 99% positive ratings from me, and the one time I say you're not cool, you're just like, "We're done."
These artists can't take any criticism at all. But I mean, back to with this whole situation going on, allegedly, this is when I found out all the news. I didn't know. Did you know that Cardi B and Offset unfollowed each other like a week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. We didn't cover it because the show we did the basketball hoops show, but
I didn't know that.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that
So-
was going around.
So allegedly that happened. They unfollowed each other. Then on top of that, now BlueFace Chrisean got Offset name in his mouth, and Offset's already known as a cheater. Because remember, we did the other video of him cheating with that white girl, and she,
And Cardi B allegedly had that song, right? Was about Offset cheating, kind of.
of course. So I mean,
It's crazy that all these girls like Cardi B, Beyonce, all of them like the songs
Summer
where
Walker.
they got Summer Walker, where they got cheated on, is like their biggest song ever.
and they keep going back, and they always go back. But I mean, we got Cardi B here, speaking her mind, letting you know the situation, telling you how she left clues.
I know today has been an eventful day. I don't pay mind to none of that. Like I don't care about none of that. I don't want you to put me none of that. I don't know if y'all been getting clues from me for my live. I mean, I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me for my lives or from my stories when I put certain music or from my own followings.
Oh, she's straight up saying she put out clues? That's crazy.
Stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because
she
I've
seems
been
hurt.
single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to
I've been single
not
for
afraid.
a minute.
I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but
why?
I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign.
You know what the world needs? They need the Cardi B Shooter McGavin Baby podcast.
Facts. But you know what people were saying? They're doing this for publicity because at the same time this came out, also Offset dropped a new music video from his album. He dropped that, and on top of that,
and isn't this song kind of talking about the relationship or something, or emotional, something like that too?
I think so. I forgot the name of the video that it just came out, but you can see it all through Neighborhood Talk in the Shade Room. They all posting it. But I mean, it's a sticky situation. I mean, every time a girl situation come up, it's always Offset name in their mouth. Offset's everywhere.
I can't believe it.
I mean,
I don't understand. I guess he's at every famous party, and I don't really get it. I don't know if he's trying to bury the pain from losing his good friend. He wasn't related, was he?
To who?
Offset wasn't related to Takeoff and Quavo.
He's a friend.
Yeah, so because Takeoff and Quavo are uncle or nephew, right?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I haven't heard anything about Quavo in a couple months now. Or Sweetie. Well, I seen Sweetie. I see. Yeah, I forgot you on.
Betrayed me, sweetie.
YG and never turned it back.
I thought you were hitting me up. You were giving me signals, and then you just go to jump on YG 400.
But other people were saying.
Now I'm gonna have to get Cardi B.
Other people were saying that this is also publicity for BlueFace has a new TV show coming on Zeus called Rap Queens, which they're finna.
You got selected.
I'm a king, not a queen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're the pansy.
No, I'm pretty sure if there was a Rap Kings, I would be on it. But if there was a Rap Princess,
you'll hate it.
Or princesses.
This guy, yeah.
No, but what else were you saying?
But with this whole situation, we're gonna see how it goes. You already know Offset and Cardi B, they gonna get back together. They always get back together. Cardi B, this is like his 4th or 10th time him cheating. Or
I won't cheat on you, Cardi B.
because it has to be that. Because it's never anything domestic DV things like that. So
you know who would actually be a better pick than Cardi B?
You?
Well, of course, but Hennessy Carolina.
You like her better than Cardi B?
Yeah, because Offset hasn't been near it.
Kodak Black is trying to get at that.
Kodak Black is also drinking his own urine.
Exactly.
So I think I got a better shot right now. It looks like that Jack Boy Voodoo is doing the magic.
Disrespect. Nah, but speaking of Jack Boy Voodoo, man, moving on to the next topic here, we got the legend, my dog Jeezy, my dog Young, not you. You ain't no legend. You don't even know how to make tacos.
I do know how to make tacos. Never signed me like that.
Nah, but if you didn't know, my dog Jeezy's in the news again. We gonna give it to you. Looks like Jeannie Mae says she found out about her divorce from Jeezy at the same time as the rest of the world. I was gutted. And she said this on one of her friends' TV shows. I don't know why I read it. I forgot it. I skipped it, but
yeah, I was like, man, where is this? I don't know this story.
Nah, but I got you. But we got the video right here of Jeannie Mae talking about the whole situation.
Yeah,
and
you hold it down. I gotta get a cup.
Jeannie, things are different from the last time you were here. Some unexpected news broke about your marriage.
I was going through things, and marriage ended in divorce, and it was kind of hard. So yeah, it's what I'm dealing with day by day,
And how are you doing now?
Well, I think I'm doing better now. I think at the time when I found out you know, at the same time as the rest of the world, that my marriage was ending in divorce, I was gutted. So, yeah, today it's about picking up the pieces. It's about discovering me and being a mom to the best blessing in my life, my little girl. You know?
Accentuating the positive
Absolutely.
and the beauty in
I
life.
think even though this year I met the most broken version of me, I also met the strongest version of me.
I love how
today.
you said that. That's going to empower so many.
Yeah.
So was the broken version of you before or after you said you like a side of dark meat? Because I'm confused. Like it make sense. Because
You said you what?
that's what Jeannie Mae said in when she was on the TV, her TV show. She was like, you know, I like a side of dark
Bring us
meat.
back.
Because Jeannie Mae was married. She was married. She didn't want to have kids with the dude. She didn't want to have kids, period. Then she started talking to Jeezy. And then she's like, oh, all of a sudden I want kids. And she started talking about, oh, I like the dark meat at Kentucky Fried Chicken. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But Jeezy said it's all.
So she's saying that since she likes eating dark meat, she likes dark men?
What do you think dark meat? Oh, my God.
That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful, Jeannie.
Exactly.
And I don't approve.
Exactly. So Jeezy saying is reportedly it's
Do
all.
you like dark meat?
Pause.
Or white meat?
First off.
I'm talking about chicken, fool. Get your mind out the gut.
First off, I get both. Cause you know,
You swing both ways.
I mean, sometimes you gotta double fist it. What am I?
Oh my God, this man is going out like Diddy.
Oh, this guy's horrible. Hey, you never had two drumsticks at the same time?
We heard it about you.
You acting like I said I'm eating two glizzies at the same time.
Glizzy gone, apparently.
That do sound kind of fire. Hey, we need to make some chili cheese dogs after this.
No, it's funny that people make fun of that, but it's actually the chili cheese dogs at Sonic are pretty good. But you gotta cut them up. You gotta cut them up. Can't catch you lacking. You gotta cut them up and eat them with a fork.
Fact, but speaking of cutting them up, man, Jeezy trying to cut up Jeannie Mae. Jeezy trying to cut up Jeannie Mae, saying she's all lying, it's all cap. You know, she knew what was going on after all the divorce people, all the therapists saying that this relationship is in the crapper. This isn't going to work.
I never thought it was gonna work. I thought apparently that there was like too much going on. That she was very family
Oriented. Her brother,
oriented.
like, could you live with a girl that? Could you marry a woman that also you also had to, when you married her, she had to bring in her mom and also her son? I mean, and also her brother.
Her brother. It depends on how cool her family is, because it depends. Maybe if I'm a millionaire, I mean, I might not mind. If her mom's like cool and can make like really good snacks, I mean, that would be awesome. If the brother's like good at video games and knew about sports, and I could play him 1-on-1 and beat him, that's even better.
But what if the mom doesn't like any of your friends? Because you mean he is a rapper, so you know a whole bunch of people. Our rappers have a whole bunch of entourage. So
I mean, he's got to move past that.
So I have to give all my friends for this.
Not all his friends, just the ones that stink. You can't be having out your friends that are gonna mess up the furniture, gonna make the house stink. If anything, he needs to have like a game room or like a game shed or a game garage. It's a detached garage that his friends could go to that's separate from the house, so they don't got to see him. That's how you handle a business. You'd be like, oh, I have friends coming over. We're going to be, or, you know, like when someone has a pool, when they have like the pool house.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hanging out in the pool house with my boys. We're going to be watching the game. Text me or call me if you need me. So that way they don't even got to see him. They could come in the side gate and go right into the pool house. That's got to do it, man. You got to know how to do it, Jeezy.
You think it's that easy?
It is that easy.
I mean, hey.
Or you got to tell your girl, go hang out in the room by yourself. I'm hanging out with my boy in the living room.
What if she always talk about, oh yeah, it's always rowdy over there? Why come every day they come over?
That's why if you're rich, man, I don't understand it. You shouldn't have these problems. It's just like poor people.
If you're
problems.
rich, your mom shouldn't be living with you. You should have her living in like Hawaii or Barbados. Why can't she live where you're rich? Move her to some place that she wants to live. You want to
What
live?
if she loves her mom, wants to see her every day?
FaceTime. It's 2024. What do you mean?
I mean, if I'm having kids with a girl, you also want like a babysitter. And plus, I ain't like trying
rich.
I'm not trying to trust my kid, because, you know, there's freaking weirdos out there that could do whatever. You know, there's people that allegedly punch babies sometimes and they catch them on footage. I ain't trying to do that. Nah, moms could stay and moms could watch the kid when need be. And if mom's too old, shoot, we can get mom her own pool house and then have assisted care where someone comes during the day and helps her. And then someone maybe checks with her or stays with her at night at a night shift. That's their type of rich. This should literally be no issue.
But the issue is actually that Jeezy feels like Jeannie Mae is gatekeeping the child because he's trying to.
What does she mean by gatekeeping? It's their child.
She's not
letting him see the child.
It's like, have you seen that trend that's going on lately? Like how women are like, I seen this one video of this girl and she was talking to her baby daddy. Baby daddy was in the car. She was outside and she was like, he was like, oh, I can't see my child. I was like, oh no, you can't see him because you be too friendly. And he's like, what you mean? You got a whole dude. So you mean your whole dude can talk to hang around my kid, hold my kid, but as soon as you see me around a girl, I can't see my kid. She's like, yep. And it's just that easy. Like you can't do anything.
I mean, you gotta watch who you're having kids with out there. There's crazy women.
It is. So I mean, basically,
and eventually, and if it gets something like that, you better make sure you have your stuff together, because if you need to, you better, instead of just arguing and doing all that, take them to court and have the court decide who gets the time, who gets the what, and have them where they monitor it. Because if you can't trust a woman, that's the only way to do it.
True that. And also, it's the crazy thing about it. I've been thinking like, so what I was thinking. So people, why, like, I don't understand why would people even do something like this? Like, why would you want to keep your child away from...
People are petty. That's the only reason. There's not like any other reason than that. If they're jealous or they feel like that they're not getting supported financially, like, through child support,
alimony,
or, alimony, or what they're getting, that's like, then they feel justified in keeping the kid away, because they're like, they don't deserve this. They're not providing me with what I need as a mother. They don't deserve the time with their child. Is their thought process right or wrong?
That's messed up.
That's what they think.
I mean, that's messed up. You gotta let your kid be around their father. I mean, and that's messed up how they can just take away. Remember how like
I even knew a girl that, I mean, bless her soul, I wouldn't, if I was a woman in this position, I wouldn't have done this. But she had a man that was ducking child support, and she still let him see the kid. Even though even though that, like, she was getting $0 from the man, because she wanted her daughter to, at least know who it was.
That's nice. That's real people. I mean, I have ran into some girls that told me, what's crazy? You ever run into a girl that told you that, if you get me pregnant, I won't put you on child support? Like, I'm not the type of girl to put you on. I'm not the type of girl to believe in child support. I
don't really start talking about that right away, but
only reason we talk about it right away is because I guess because you see so much about it online.
Oh yeah,
about child support and everything. It's always a topic. Or like the child support show on, like, if you watch Divorce Court and all that, you watch
Judge Mathis and
child support. So, I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, I pray he be able to see his kid, get partial custody. But the fact that she's going for full custody, and also they signed a prenup. But I'm also finding out in 2020, I'm finding out that prenups aren't prenups. Like, you can do a prenup, and there's always a lawyer trying to break that prenup. Like, oh yeah,
they're always trying to find some way out of it. And allegedly, what the prenup is, if they're cheating or even caught, sexting or texting someone in a flirtatious way, that they could face major penalties in the divorce, where the other person gets rewarded more funds. One
thing I liked about it was the fact that he had a whole bunch of verbiage in it where, like, it won't be just him, like, because how guys, they just gonna talk about sexing with the girl and they gonna smash the girl. With girls, they gonna do like other things, like, oh yeah, he bought me lunch, but it ain't nothing. Like, nah, we talk about, it put an emotional thing in there, it talk about everything. So,
well, it's not okay to have work wives?
That's cheating.
That's cheating?
Work wives, work husbands, that's cheating, because she's touching you. If anything you can't do in front of your,
why does it have to be touching?
Anything you can't do in front of your significant other is cheating.
What could I not do? I can't eat lunch with another girl.
Is she sitting next to you?
Well, it depends on how the seating is. Sometimes that's how the seating is.
I don't know. I mean, if you want to test your might, you can test your might.
I mean, what if it's a square table? She can't sit in the corner of the square with you. She got to sit across.
I mean, I don't know. The type of girls that I deal with, the girl
stalking you.
That other girl, she gonna have to sit in the bathroom because she can't sit nowhere close to me.
No, I really, to be honest, most girlfriends are like, you need to eat with your guy friends or eat alone. If there is a girl that comes and joins the group, you need to say that I need to go.
Then she FaceTimes you the whole lunch. Oh, have you ever seen those guys at work? They just like FaceTime their girlfriend the whole time.
No. I haven't seen that because I mean, a lot of people their schedules don't match up, especially if they're both working there. Sometimes their lunches don't match up. But I did have a bro back in the day where his ex would like always call and see what he's doing. He's like, "Oh, I'm shooting hoops with my guys," and she'll be like, "Okay, that's cool. Well, you can leave the phone on speaker and just put it in the corner." And
What?
it's like, you want to listen to us shoot hoops outside? She'd be like, yeah.
She trying to make sure there's no girls there.
Yeah, and it's like, it's literally dudes.
It's
I'm at my house.
said I'm at my house.
It's funny stuff.
But I mean, I pray for this whole situation. I pray that they treat each other fairly. What's the thing where like it's an amicable divorce, and also what's it called when you have when you both have custody?
What, joint custody?
Yeah, a successful joint custody,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, where it's
which
like,
basically
where it's
means
agreed
don't
upon.
have sex with your baby mama. That's what it basically means. As long as you don't have sex with your baby mama, you'll be fine.
What do you mean, like what? After you break up?
Yeah, after you break up, because that's the only time that like everything always goes down the hole.
It's funny. That's why they say a lot of people say don't trust women with kids because the baby daddy will come around and she'll always let him come back.
Yeah, that's true. And also the rule is don't talk to any girl that kid is under the age of 5, because under the age of 5, the relationship is still alive. See how it rhymed? Because it rhymed. That's how you know it's true when it rhymes.
It's crazy. There's allegedly somewhere there was one of us that didn't follow that rule. But it's a crazy story.
Technically, he was 7, but the problem is that they had too many other ones that it was. Hey, but what's one thing though? I never asked for money. I stood on business.
You were a
Never
good
asked for
stepdad?
money. I was a good stepdad. I played that game for 30 days. And I'm done with it. Never again. I'd never be a fresh and fit dude again. I'm just saying. A goofy.
But anything else on Jeezy?
Nah, nothing else on Jeezy. Also, no, before we move on, you know what? When I saw this clip, I normally would have thought when I looked down the comments that a whole bunch of women will be on Jeannie Mae's side, like, yeah, you're right. Jesus is an animal. He's a dog, but nobody was on her side.
You know what women love to hate more than a man?
What?
Another woman.
It's not black.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just women love to hate other women.
I don't understand that, but it's too much, man. We gonna get into that later, man.
That's always like it's crazy. I remember one time I had this manager, and like you could literally tell that she like hated all the girls on her team, because if you work places, sometimes you have teams of like 8 to 15, and like yeah, the manager would be freaking jerks. She would be like the most scrutinizing, like over their work. Like they did anything wrong, she would be like, unacceptable. But the dudes, she'd be like, oh, I looked it over. You did perfect. So tell me about yourself. And it was this lady that was like older. She just loved all the dudes and hated all the younger girls.
She was trying to give her that free overtime.
If it was an older girl, she would be maybe okay with her. But all the younger girls, she straight up hated them. It was crazy. She was sexist against women as a woman.
She was trying to make you put that down payment on the Jordans, but in another way.
You gotta earn that promotion.
You gotta earn them Jordan 13s. You know them Oreos coming out next week? What you gonna do for them? Crazy.
Besides that,
you having flashbacks? What you do for them Oreos, Gavin?
I don't even have
You
the
was
Oreos.
working in the
I don't got the Oreos. I didn't put in that work.
Oh, yeah.
You know who does have the Oreos?
Oh, he did put in a lot of overtime. He was never at the parties we went to.
Calm down, Diddy Bop. But
moving on,
it's your favorite time of the show.
Man, it's time for my dog Hunter Biden, man.
Oh, is it?
My dog Hunter B. Biden, man. Biden out here being charged with 9 additional charges with federal tax crimes. Looks like Daddy kept giving him money. He was using it for alleged things, calling it business expenses, but really, he was paying off these hookers, these whores.
It said that he paid at Chateau Marriott 34K. He was renting a Lamborghini for $650 a day.
Is that a lot? Wait, $650 a day. Is that a lot to you?
For a car? Yeah. That's crazy. Malibu, a Malibu home, another Malibu home, casino suites, Hustlers
So
Club, Hell's Kitchen.
how much success do you need to have to validate you renting a Lambo for
Spent
$650 a day?
$12K at Best Buy. Did he buy every Blu-ray they had? Jesus.
$12K. That's like an Apple laptop.
That's like $1,500.
Exactly. I mean, so
You buy like 7 of them.
it's the B grade version. I mean, hey, he ain't want. I mean, he's trying to do his tax write off. He ain't trying to make it look like he. I mean, he was balling. But I mean, it's
menswear. He spent $30K on clothes.
Facts. He had to look
Payment
good.
to his dad.
How much you pay for his dad?
$99K.
Payment to Uncle Jim Biden.
Crack at $100 a time. Why would they put it like that?
What is that's a lot.
So is Hunter Biden basically the current day Tyrone Biggums? Peanut butter and crack sandwich.
But you don't need lotion.
Huh?
You don't need lotion though. So
You don't eat lotion.
You don't need lotion.
Oh.
But we got a video.
He probably still does.
Facts. You need some oil. But speaking of that, we have a video here going more in depth of it. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk our 2 cents.
Hunter Biden has now been indicted in a federal court in California for a number of tax-related offenses, running the gamut from failing to file tax returns to tax evasion to failing to pay the taxes from about 2016 to 2019. Now, noticeably absent from that indictment is any mention of President Joe Biden. Of course, that makes sense. Hunter Biden is the criminal defendant in that case. But James Comer's trying to advance an impeachment inquiry, bootstrapping that inquiry with the fact that Hunter Biden has now been indicted.
Our investigation is of Joe Biden. It's time for the Bidens to tell the truth.
But that's not how it works. In a court of law, for example, you need evidence. And if you don't have the evidence, you can't carry your burden. Same thing applies to James Comer. You have to be able to meet a standard to impeach a president. And just because Joe Biden's son has been indicted doesn't mean that Joe Biden has done anything wrong. And so James Comer is going to have to find real evidence, real facts that Joe Biden has done something wrong if he wants to impeach him.
17 years. That's how much he can possibly get if he's convicted of these charges. I mean, some people saying that he's gonna get convicted. I see other people.
Yeah, the evidence is out there.
But I mean, how serious is this tax crime? Because you have
serious.
Donald Trump.
The IRS. There's nothing more serious than the IRS.
Donald Trump's out here saying that I don't pay taxes because of the loopholes you made. It's other people out here not paying taxes. You just exposed Apple for not paying taxes.
I don't think there's loopholes for 100K on prostitutes.
So basically, it's because he wasn't. It's what he bought.
Yeah, drugs, alcohol, women.
So you cannot pay
sex club.
You cannot pay for it, but as long as you doing things. Okay, I got you. I see how y'all work. I see how y'all work out there, Gavin. I'm gonna get it right. But I mean, it looks like he living a life. I mean, think about it. Every day he balling. They said he spent over $35K in hotels. I getting the best work. He getting over here going. I mean, would you do the same thing if you was rich?
I mean, no, I wanted to go out like that. I want to be going on straight up drug binges where it's like weeks on end where he's just I think he said that he was up for like 14 days straight.
This is exactly
what
why.
What type of drugs you got to be on to be up for 14 days straight? That is ridiculous.
This is why he should be Adderall.
This is why he should go for president.
Him?
He's the only hope that they had. They say they want a younger Joe Biden. Here they got Hunter Biden. You know he's going to be awake. He's not going to be like his dad falling asleep. He's going to have that nose candy to keep him up at all times.
I mean, that's crazy. So who would you vote? Okay, so if it was Hunter Biden, Donald Trump, Kanye West, Hillary Clinton. Is Hillary Clinton running again?
No.
She's not. Is Barry Sanders? Bernie Sanders
fell off.
Bernie Sanders.
He's in a wheelchair.
There's a couple. She's still gonna run. Are you gonna vote for Hunter?
I'm actually voting for The Rock, baby. The Rock for president.
Hard. My clothes is crazy. Nah, but yeah, it's true that.
What's The Rock's real name again?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson is my president.
I mean, hey, he is doing a lot. Nah, but he has been catching a lot of slack because he did an interview. Oh, you know what's funny? He did a commercial with Hillary Clinton. You didn't see that commercial that always pops up on YouTube and everything? With like,
I'm no longer voting for you, Dwayne Johnson.
You didn't see? No. I'm lying. It's not Hillary Clinton. It's Oprah. It's him and Oprah, They're asking for people's money to donate so they can do something.
Oprah asking for money is ridiculous. She's like a bajillion quadrillionaire.
That's what they do. Rich people get money from other people. They don't use
Donate to Tales from the Crib. We need just like a cool 20 million.
You remember I showed you what Jake Paul did to Mark Cuban? Yeah, he emailed him about
getting into his app, Locker Room Talk.
Yeah.
That I couldn't imagine if that app actually like launched and did good. Like the conversations on there.
Exactly.
It would be like Twitter unhinged.
It'd be crazy. But I mean, enough about this. Comment below, let us know how you feel about Hunter Biden. Do you feel like he's really finna go to jail, or like this?
I mean, he should go to jail. What's crazy is that every politician has like something on them where they should partially go to jail. I mean, Hillary Clinton had the stuff where she destroyed the emails and her phone and all kinds of other stuff and did shady stuff with like laundering money allegedly, and all this stuff is alleged. I'm saying
Bill Clinton,
Bill Clinton doing his shady stuff and getting sucked off. That's not alleged. We know that happened. But it's it's just like everyone that's a politician is basically a fraud. So I honestly don't understand why people really care that much about politics, no matter what side you on. I think if you are someone that has money, you should ask your money man who's going to help the economy the best and vote for that president.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're someone that doesn't have money, you're probably going to vote for the president that gives the most handouts. So, I mean, that's pretty much all it comes down to at the end of the day.
So you'd be Republican.
So, no, you would probably be Democrat.
They give up the most money?
The Democrats pay out the most money for, like, what's it called? Like food stamps and stuff.
But some of the Republicans get free tax write-offs. I'm not free tax write-offs. They get away with not paying taxes like Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean that's just being rich and knowing how to cheat the system when it comes to taxes, so you don't get screwed. And
every rich person is a Republican. Well, majority of them.
For the most part, it seems to be that way. If you're someone that is kind of above, like a higher middle class, like middle class plus, then you're probably be in your best interest, most
exactly,
likely.
Because people will.
The economy is going to be the best, and if you're using your money to make money, then you're going to be profiting the most.
Exactly. I mean, so if you broke, why would you go with the broke people? You follow the rich people, because the rich people gonna leave you to where the money at.
I mean, you would think it's crazy because it's kind of a double-edged sword. Because if a Republican person wins, most likely the economy is going to be better, so the rich get richer, but the economy gets better, so that helps everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But if a Democrat wins, they do a lot more funding, so a lot more of the poor people get stuff. But then in the end, the economy does worse, so a lot of times that hurts the poor people. So even though they're getting more money, a lot of times there's higher inflation.
Yep.
So they end up getting screwed pretty much regardless. It's a system where pretty much you get screwed anyway. So at the end of the day, it's really best just not to care. Do the best that you can.
And don't pay taxes.
Politics is like, it doesn't matter. I mean, I would spend more time in your interest. If you're a Harry Potter person, a Star Wars fan, spend more time in fantasy world. I bet your mind will be a lot more at ease than thinking about what the F are these corrupt politicians doing.
Because they are corrupt.
They're all corrupt. They're all bad people. If you're a politician, you're a bad person. I truly believe it. You had to step on someone to get there. So it don't matter what side you're on, you're terrible. So just spend your time watching anime, maybe Cheech and Chonging a little bit. You'll be much happier rather than learning about politics.
Facts.
I have one neighbor that tries to talk politics all the time. I'm like, why do you care so much?
There's nothing going to change.
Like, it doesn't change anything. Like, you're just venting about this or that doesn't change anything. But what would be better if you probably put on a sports game. Put on the football game. You'll probably be happier, more entertained. Put on a basketball game. See LeBron win a midseason tournament championship. So,
Thanks.
Spend your time more wisely, people. You only live so long.
YOLO, baby. You only live once.
No,
but
don't listen to my coach.
Moving on. It's time for couch announcements. I'm ready for it.
Throw me on the couch.
Hit the beat, DJ.
What beat?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Welcome to the halftime show of Tales from the Crib, man. We are actually about 50 minutes in. So my co-host basically is stretching this podcast out to be a regular podcast as always. We might even not get to the TFTC Sports episode today.
We got it.
The way he's going, but we will see. Crib Reactions is absolutely blowing up. We're pretty much to almost 7.5K. We want to hit 8K by the end of the year. And we also have a Patreon for Crib Reactions for exclusive stuff, videos that is not allowed on YouTube, that you can't see on YouTube, but it is allowed for $3 a month on Patreon. Support us there. We love Patreon. Check out all of our other channels, TFTC Clips, if you want to watch the show clipped out. Check out all of the topics you're into. Check out TFTC Gaming. I'm playing games like Dragon Ball Z, playing old school Star Wars games. I'm playing old school Call of Duty World War II.
Which got a lot of
Straight
views,
up
which is
marking
crazy.
some sauerkrauts. Yeah, I got almost 1,000 views in like in a week. So people are loving they said that's like the last Call of Duty that has the best story mode.
I believe it.
So my co-host is playing some wrestling, some UFC. So if you want to see him drop the people's elbow, check him out on TFTC Gaming. He's also doing some of the Kobe challenges. So if you want to see him school Jordan with the young Kobe, check it out over there. Or maybe the old Jordan school with the young Kobe. You'll have to check it out.
Never that. But you already know, man. Thank y'all for checking out Crib Reactions. You know, we got all the reaction videos out there. We dropping videos every day still. We drop that XG winner. Man, this fool here had me up to 5 in the morning waiting for this video to come out.
It was worth it, man. You see, we got 11K views.
Which is,
So
yeah,
suck
I'll give you
on
that. I give you
Look
that.
at my XG thumbnails are the best. Shout them out. They're a
Hey,
girl
real
group from
talk, they are.
Japan.
I gotta give it to
and
you.
they're better rappers than most. Best R&B singers. Check them out. We got Easy Mill from the Philippines, man. We check out music from all over the world. 3.2K. We got Dax. He's pretty much an American artist, but he is from Canada. Check out Dax. We got Blackpink. We got Lisa from Blackpink. She is what is she? She's from the Philippines?
I think so.
Is she? I forget. I'm sorry.
Comment below, let us know.
She's from somewhere. And we got Bandmade.
Fire.
They're a J-Rock group. So if you want to see some girls rock out, check out Bandmade. And we checked out the Mean Girls trailer.
Don't watch it.
They're redoing Mean Girls. I think they're making it a musical. They didn't make it clear in the trailer, but it's weird. They're keeping the teachers the same, but all the students are new, but they're playing the old roles.
And the adults are still the same, right?
The adults are the same, but the students are new, but they're not like their kids. They're playing the roles again. So they're just like refilming it. And and sometimes they switch some of the people, of course. They always got to switch some people out whenever they remake something.
Mm-hmm. But Lindsay Lohan, was it Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff?
Lindsay Lohan. She's not in it.
It's horrible.
She's not in it at all. They got Tina Fey. It's like a Tina Fey production. So I guess Tina Fey made the Mean Girls remake happen. She's going to make it musical, and for some reason is redoing the old one, but making the teachers the same.
I guess so.
That's probably why no one watched it, because no one wants to see that dumb movie.
Facts. But speaking of things that people been waiting to see, people been waiting to put fists and feet to my dog Charleston White. It looks like Charleston White was performing in Texas at a comedy show. They gave him his back end, and it looks like he wanted to show his back end. We got a video here talking about the whole situation.
Crazy to a fan. We're gonna watch it. Yeah.
And also we got Soulja Boy responding to this in this video, and then we got Charleston White responding back to that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Charleston. I'm gonna take a bathroom break while you break this down.
Mask out. Talk right.
I already got the back. I don't give a damn about getting booed. I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting booed. I done already got paid. You paid to see me. You paid to see me. Lakers, chairs, and wine. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money. Pull up. I'll hit you on your goddamn head. Pull out some money. I'll hit you on your goddamn head. Hit you on your goddamn head.
No, they tackle this. Hey, why they just beat Charleston White? Cardi ass. How you get beat up at your own show? Crazy, man. Fool. only weigh 120 pounds. 6 niggas can't whoop a little nigga like me. At least scratch him. At least do something. No. See, I know how to put my head in that nigga who tackled me shit. But I had dropped my money. So I had to get that money. Fuck, nigga, take them punches. And the nigga wasn't even throwing punches. The whole ass nigga was trying to wrestle the nigga.
Trying to wrestle him. He said they trying to wrestle him. They was trying to throw no punches.
Boy, I'm glad there wasn't none of them Chicago O-Blockians. But I bet them O-Blockians, boy, my ass would have been grand. But too bad them was some, I don't know what kind of nigga them was.
You know what's funny? I used to always try to cut people slack. I always try to be like the Mr. Nice Guy. But as soon I posted the same video on my page and people was like, oh yeah, it's good. He finally got what he got. I'm like, damn, y'all really want to see this man get beat up that bad?
Yes.
Like, just because he's talking this?
I think that dude that probably beat up on him probably just held him down and kind of, just like owned him, but didn't really beat on him because he didn't want to get arrested. Because if you start beating someone and cave their head in, you're going to get assault and you're going to go to jail for like beating on someone. So they probably didn't want to do that, but they probably wanted to let him know, like, if they wanted to, they could have really hurt him. But that, like, you ain't got nothing on him.
He said that they were trying to wrestle him and he was just trying to.
I saw they had the whole dude where he was like straight up sitting on him on top of him. He probably just shook him and pounded him, but didn't really punch him.
And Charleston was like, I was trying to reach for my money because the money he was showing off, he dropped it allegedly, and he's trying to make sure he grabbed it.
Oh, they should have grabbed that and gone.
So I mean, and then supposedly like his homeboy Dewberry ran, but I mean, I seen Dewberry show a video like him showing his hand was messed up that he hit somebody. So I don't know what was really going on, but I mean, with this situation, do you think he's gonna stop him from talking this, or he's gonna continue?
No, I mean he's gonna continue until something for real happens to him, until he makes someone so mad that they pop him. Instead of fighting him or getting close to him or trying to stab him, they're gonna take it to the next level, because he takes it next level to the disrespect, and it's like, at a certain point, when you're disrespecting that hard, you kind of reap what you sow.
True that. I mean, he did. I mean, but I do see him doing a lot of things. I see him do the thing with Cam Newton, that whole interview.
You're working with Cam Newton. I feel bad for you, son.
What about the?
You got 99 problems.
We seen him in the movie with NLE Chopper.
Cam is one.
Remember he was in the NLE Chopper movie?
Who? Charleston?
Charleston White.
I forgot.
He was in NLE. He was the person. He was the person doing the. He was the Voodoo Whisperer.
I forgot. That movie was that forgettable.
But I mean,
like Nightmare in Cottonwood?
Yeah, Nightmare in Cottonwood, that movie. But I mean, with this whole situation, Charleston, we're going to see how it goes. I mean, the people that he said that people that attacked him said that he said something disrespectful to them. So that's the only reason I really don't care. Like, you can't go around starting fights. I understand, like, if you walk around and so the Soulja Boy situation happened, like, he ran up on you, so you don't know what's going to happen, so you mace him. But this situation was funny. Imagine he got attacked. He threw a vase at him. Then on top of that, he tried
to hit him with the mic. He tried to throw the vase at him. He did everything, but I mean, he tried to stand his ground, but that dude just straight up tackled him and took him to the ground.
Disrespectful. But comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole situation. Who's the next person that's gonna attack Charleston White? Will anybody really shut him up? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Basically.
Moving on here, man. We got, my dog, Camron and Joe Budden.
And Mace.
Who would have thought? My co-host didn't think it was going to be news, but as soon as he looked it up, it was getting views. But looks like, Camron said some foul things on his, on his sports show with Mace, and Melissa Ford added her 2 cents into it. And in a time like this in 2024, you can't disrespect the black man because they're trying to cancel black men at any given moment.
Oh, she added some unnecessary stuff, but I feel like it's kind of much for Camron to get mad at the show of Joe Budden's show, because it's like they even said, "Yo, that's wild" when she said it. They didn't agree with her.
But at the same time, the fact that you posted it what does that mean?
People get mad at me for doing that with you? You be saying some wild stuff, and they're like, "Why didn't you cut that out, Chico?" And I was like, "Cause he gets to speak his mind, and I ain't gonna censor him."
Nah, the real talk is you trying to throw me to the wolves.
I'm just kidding.
But we got a video here going in more to this discussion. Painting the picture to you.
We was gangbanging bitches. was we ever passionate? Y'all remember one time? I'm glad my man let me talk about the past. We was in the horse.
I don't think that's right what you're doing. I don't think that's right.
Well, who's doing?
What you doing? I don't think that's right. Like, them niggas clearly went to a whorehouse and took somebody up out of there.
Says them. And
that's who told the story. But that's who told the story.
I get that.
So of course it says them. Who else
is there a distinct possibility that there may have been underage girls in that whorehouse?
Oh,
come on now.
That's crazy. I don't know what you're doing. That's crazy. Disgusting what you're doing.
We're just here to tell the truth. We're not into anything illegal, so you can stop trying to put that together. Let me put you together right quick. Don't ever come for me and kill her. Ever in your in your mother's life, nigga. This is not what you want.
Yo, I promise you all the comments say, ooh.
You owe him an apology. Stay strong and stand on business. We'll get to you soon. That's what he said.
So, after this, I thought he was going to let him off nice. Everybody was saying, everybody on the Joe Budden podcast was like, saying, Melissa Ford, you got off lucky. We really thought he was going to go in on you. And, Melissa Ford was like, he did let me off light. And at first she wasn't finna apologize because she felt like she thought everything she said was valid. Just like the whole with the Miko Grimes and the Brandon Jennings situation, because Miko Jennings said about Karl Malone, Karl Malone's a P word. And
she was going off.
She was going off on Karl Malone, even though you was right, like Karl Malone is alleged this, but if Brandon Jennings is your friend, like don't you got like some kind of code you like hold back on your friends, you don't go that hard in, you apologize for it. But I guess when people like females or people, they feel like if it's true, they gotta say what they can say, even though you're their friend. But if it's the other way around, they want you to be sensitive to their situation. It's crazy. This is a crazy double standard that they live in. But as soon as this happened, a couple of days passed, we got Camron said, I got time today. So on this next slide here, we got Camron saying, Melissa Ford, you was giving out that little tootie thing, iced tea for 2 bands.
They called her out like that?
Watch the video.
I could have went straight to iced tea, fucked you in the bathroom for $2,000 when you was fucking doing waitressing. I didn't even go there.
I'm saying.
You used to fuck in the bathroom. The Kit Kat Club, one of them old ass club bitch. Stop. You a video vixen.
Stop. You hear a smoke alarm going off?
Anyway, so I addressed it yesterday. I'm like, nah, don't say sorry because that's some serious shit. And I didn't even get at you the way I should have got at you. I left it alone. I'm like, this bitch is bugging. Try to say sorry, so I addressed it yesterday. So I wake up today to go on live. I'm banned for 2 days on live for who knows. I said, let me see why. It's the picture where it's been flagged. And
thank you. I stand with Mel on all fronts, whatever it is. As a co-worker, as a friend, I feel like it's our jobs up here to check it, which we did, with love. I don't give a fuck about none of these other goofy niggas out here and what they got to say. That shit is performative and it's shenanigans. I'm not with none of the performative shit. You think you got a lawsuit, call your lawyer. You got enough lawyers, I think they'll advise you against it. And I don't think niggas' paper is long enough for frivolous lawsuits that they don't have a chance on winning. Call your lawyer, look up what defamation means. I'm not doing this shit with you niggas out here. You niggas is trying to play algorithm games and I'm not with none of it. And that's still Mel Ford at the end of the day. You niggas be on Instagram liking the bad escorts, going crazy, the cheap ones. Bitches be 50 and 500 pounds. You niggas in the comments writing shit. Stop playing with niggas up here. Honestly, I observed.
Damn, Joe Budden got on their ass.
Niggas got relationships. But enough now. Enough.
But he didn't deny the fact that she was selling that thing for 2 bands.
He probably just wasn't gonna. He probably thought it was so low he wasn't gonna even talk about it, address it. It's not his spot to address it.
But I mean,
he can. But he can defend her, and that's what he did.
But she was on the thing, and she didn't deny it either.
That's on her. Some people say that they don't want to address something that's blasphemy. Because you give it, it's like a fire. You give it
So
air.
so now a lot of people were saying that they're getting on Joe Budden because this isn't even fair.
They're
like
getting on him for defending her?
Yeah, they're getting on him for defending her because she started it. She didn't have to say any of this stuff. And the fact that y'all had to make her apologize for it. Like you said earlier before, they wasn't even like, they were trying to say, yeah, this wasn't cool. And
yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's his co-host, and he probably, even if she went a little far, he probably didn't like the response. And he's like, you're going to try to step to her like that, like I ain't here?
True.
So you're attacking one of my crew and expect me to not to say something? So it'll be funny to see if something happens because they're both in New York. They're both probably at celebrity events, so both probably have a chance to run into each other. And, you know, Joe Budden called him out. Looks like he's standing on business like T.I.'s son. And like King Harris.
I want to see what Harris goes.
We'll see if Camron stands on business when they run into each other. Is Joe Budden going to chase him down like he chased down those kids in his driveway?
That was funny.
Is Camron going to be a running? Is he going to track star? Or is he going to be a stand on business too and face him?
I mean, Cameron's already mad at the fact that he got banned. He's banned on going live on Instagram because they made him take this his post down because they flagged it for harassment. He's mad about it.
Because he went too hard.
Which is crazy. I mean,
you gotta know Instagram's super sensitive.
But at the same time, it's true. Like, you can't be going around because he also said, like, when we told the story about us doing the whole gang, the GB thing of the girls, we was underage too. So everybody was underage.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't even say this. You should have did your math. Should have did your Googles. So that's poor journalism. We can't get at people for poor journalism. You should do your Googles before you start saying crazy stuff like that.
I mean, it just depends on how hard they go with their editing. Do they really rewatch everything and check to like anything that could be a little bit over the line?
If I'm your homie, but if I'm your homie, shouldn't you check it? If I'm your homie,
I mean, they probably got big enough production. They should be checking that stuff. But if he didn't feel it was bad enough to censor,
or he wanted the views,
he just to leave it.
Cloud chasing people.
You know, he could have done that, made that decision himself. It's actually interesting. I wonder if he made that decision or not.
He did. I mean, he's the head. He's the one. Remember,
yeah. But a lot of times when you're the head and you get so successful, especially on YouTube, we got to see people that have smaller operations at him that have editors. They don't do any of the editing themselves.
What about Worry 'em All? Remember Worry 'em All?
What about him?
They left because he wouldn't give him no money because he had a full control. And he was like, the reason why he didn't want to give him the money was because he's like, I do everything.
Yeah, but he's probably not editing. I bet he's not doing every little.
But he has full control. He sees over everything.
Yeah, he probably still has full control. I mean, that's the operation he's trying to run.
How do you not want to control this is Camron out here. You don't know how serious Dipset is. Dipset is bigger than the whole Texas.
We say some crazy things, and sometimes we just forget to edit it out.
Because we ain't famous yet.
I mean, it's gonna be like, you know how they went like, oh, they said something crazy on Twitter from like 5 years ago. They're gonna be like, they said something crazy on their podcast like 10 years ago.
I can't wait till we get that letter from Kevin Durant saying we sued because you went too hard. Pause.
No, I mean, that account got deleted, allegedly.
I'm going to bait you into it one of these days.
Kevin Durant sucks. That's
King Yella's going to send us a cease and desist.
King Yella, you suck too. You're a snitch. You and Real Boston Richie can have a tea party.
Who's worse, Real Boston Richie? So who would you rather have a career of, Real Boston Richie or AOKD?
I mean, Boston, of course, because at one point you were cool before you snitched. You were signed to Future, and Future messed with you until you got kicked off the tour after snitching.
But AOKD never snitched. So you want to have.
He's not a snitch. He's just replace that with a B.
A goofy.
Yeah, basically. He's always been a goofy, and I think he's on the wrong side.
Yeah, he is with King Yella.
I think he's a G.
He's with King Yella, and that's what he's whatever Sean Kingston is. That's what.
And what happened to Famous Dex? Is he alive still?
Yeah, he called out Famous Dex too. He called out Famous Dex for not helping him out. He called out a lot of people for not helping him out.
Famous Dex needs help himself.
So okay, before we move on to this last topic about Taylor Swift, so you didn't feel sad about the whole AOKD thing? Like, I felt sad.
No, he's a bum. That's like when what's his name got smoked? Dang. He was like an AOKD type dude. He was beefing with Mimo right before he died.
They put him in a coffin? Dude.
No, not him. The dude he was beefing with Mimo right before he died.
I forget
his name. Mimo had nothing to do with it, but they were beefing. Well, yeah, forget about it. We need to get off of this crazy rap and culture and all that. So let's go ahead and jump into some white people culture.
We got Money Girls.
Your favorite artist, Taylor.
You know I'm a Kansas City Chief fan, and go Andy Reid, go Kansas City. But man, looks
You're
like
a Travis Kelce fan.
looks like here Taylor Swift named Time Person of the Year award.
2 thumbs down.
Really?
I hate Taylor Swift.
Why? I wonder. I didn't know people dislike Taylor. Why do people?
She's the phony jabroni. You know how in the one episode we're like, you're a phony.
It's like Bruno Mars phony, or is it like
pretty much?
She's ripping off songs.
I mean, no. But she's ripping off her emotions.
Oh,
she dates dudes and then kicks them to the curb, and then she writes songs about them.
Yeah, because I do feel like she is going kind of deep with the Kelsey situation.
What's crazy is she's kind of like people don't call her out. She's probably getting her privilege, but she's basically like people always talk trash about what's her name?
Selena Gomez?
No, not Selena Gomez. Michael B. Jordan's ex.
Lori Harvey.
People always talk about Lori Harvey, how she had 18 boyfriends in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Taylor Swift does the same thing, and she writes a song about each one. And they really don't get on her for that. She actually makes money on each time she gets broken up. She dated Jake Gyllenhaal, all these other famous dudes. And I honestly don't see the allure of Taylor Swift.
She's basically like Mary J. Blige and all them R&B singers. But the country,
she tried to do country, and the country people don't accept her. So she kind of did
she does
pop.
it in the country pop. She does it in the pop country way.
Yeah, she just kind of does pop country or pop music. And she's kind of had young girl fans her whole career. And I mean, I guess there's some older girls.
How old is Taylor Swift?
She's 32.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I think Travis Kelce was dating her, and I was like, isn't she 20 and he's 30 something? And it's no, she's 32 and he's 32. They're both 32.
That's crazy. But if you didn't know, since she's now on the magazine of Times, she's also sharing some details in it. So in the magazine and on the internet, she's saying Taylor Swift says in 2016 the drama with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian almost felt like a career death that took me down to physically to a place I'd never been before.
Damn.
We have audio here. Play the audio.
Taylor Swift is calling out Kim Kardashian for the role she played in that
Kimmy.
infamous Kanye West phone call. In her Time Person of the Year interview, Taylor did not mince her words, saying, "You have a
No.
fully manufactured frame job in an illegally recorded phone call, which Kim Kardashian edited and then put out to say to everyone that I was a liar. That took me down psychologically to a place I've never been before. I moved to a foreign country. I didn't leave a rental house for a year. I was afraid to get on phone calls. I
Man,
pushed
why she
away
lying?
most people in my life because I didn't trust anyone anymore. I went down really, really hard." She went on to say that in the moment, she thought the scandal was going to be the end of her music career, saying, "Make no mistake, my career was taken away from me." Later in the interview, when talking about Scooter Braun buying her masters, she said, "I've also learned there's no point in actively trying to quote unquote defeat your enemies. Trash takes itself out every single time."
Facts. But I mean, if you didn't, horrible. But if you didn't know, she's talking about the whole Kardashian situation with Kanye West. Kanye West dropped the song "Famous," where he said that I made you famous, Taylor Swift, for the whole situation.
She said that she didn't approve of the song, and he's like, "What do you mean you didn't approve it to you? I talked to you before I put it out, and you said you were fine with it." And then Kim K released a song because she was tired of people attacking Kanye, saying that he attacked her out of nowhere.
The video.
And then she's like, she knew about it. And then she's going back and saying that the video was edited, but at the end of the day, she still knew. There's a longer version of the conversation, but at the end of the day, the core information is still the same, that she knew about what was going on and said that she was fine with it. So I don't understand why she said it doesn't change anything. And, so.
Well, I mean, maybe she has a part in the audio where she says, "No, don't drop that."
I didn't hear any of that.
I mean, of course, it's the audio part that I wouldn't have put the no part. I only put the parts where it says yes, 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 and positive things.
Yeah, I don't know, but it just seems like she always tries to play the victim, even though that she's dating and dumping all these dudes and using her emotional experience to make profit off by writing songs about
facts, the R&B thing. But,
so I mean, I don't know. She's just not my cup of tea. I know there's a lot of Swifties out there. I'm sorry, I'm not a Swiftie. I'm an anti-Swiftie.
True. And then with this whole situation, I just feel like, I feel like her. If somebody recorded me and put it out, I had somebody. Okay, so I had somebody.
So yeah, I mean that's also kind of a snitch thing to do, is to record a
Have you
conversation
ever
that's
been?
on speaker.
Have you ever been recorded a conversation before?
No, but I mean I think probably back in the day you had someone listen on it where they had like the phone on mute, but they were like connected and listening to it.
That's that backstabbing ish. You can't trust people like that. And with this whole situation, I see a lot of people who
Let me not get it mistaken. I don't like really Kanye either. I'm not the biggest fan of Kanye. He's kind of crazy.
Uh-huh.
And I also kind of hate the Kardashians. So don't get it twisted like I'm some kind of Kardashian lover. I hate all of them at the end of the day. Just so that's
they all cloud chasers in some way, shape, form,
they
or
all
fashion.
cloud chasers.
I just
And
wonder
Ray
how
J hit it first.
I just wonder how this is gonna end with her and Travis Kelce, because it's gonna end.
You know, she's gonna dump Travis Kelce and then she's gonna upgrade her game and go to Travis Scott. I can see it now.
I have been seeing a lot of Travis Scott in the news, but
And then she's gonna dump Travis Scott for Tyga and get pregnant.
why not Wiz Khalifa? Not Tyga, not Wiz Khalifa. Tyga be bagging a lot of.
And then Tyga's gonna cheat on her and she's gonna dump Tyga and then she's gonna get pregnant as a rebound with Busta Rhymes.
See, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're going too far off. You're going too far off. She's gonna go with Bad Bunny.
Just despite the Kardashian family.
Just despite the Kardashian family, because
You got it, Coach. That's it. You cracked the code.
That's the way of life. Everybody's born in life.
To be disrespectful
to the Kardashians. That's everybody's purpose in life.
Enough of Taylor Swift. If you listen to Taylor Swift, you're not cool. Basically, you're square. And if you're listening to any girl groups, listen to XG. They're way better than Taylor Swift any day. Mariah Carey is way better than Taylor Swift. Christina Aguilera is way better than Taylor Swift. I did like Britney Spears' Toxic, but that's about it. That was a good song. I cannot lie.
All right, well, but enough about all that, man. We coming to the end of the show. So it looks like here, man, we got TFTC
Look
mix.
who said that we are going to make it at 11:12, but it's already at 1:16.
Crikey. I mean, like I was saying. I forgot, I lost accent.
TFTC Music Mix number 4 coming at you live, and we're checking out this music every week. We got Kevin the Gates yelling at you. We got her freestyle with 60 Red and BG back rhyming like he always do.
And guess what? Guess what else we got? We got New Music Tuesdays. Oh yeah, crikey. Oh yeah.
Why do you sound like you're falling asleep?
I don't know.
Busting a
pause.
shrimp on the
I wasn't
barbie.
trying to sound like that. But nah, it was New Music Mondays, but it's New Music Tuesdays. You already know, but
We record this on Mondays, but it comes out on Tuesdays.
facts. So you already know we got all the music dropping, man. We got the
Time to
Nicki.
put out your cigarette.
That is a fire picture. We got Nicki Minaj. We got Lil Yachty, Sway Lee, NLE Chopper, French Montana, D Savage, J Cinco, not Johnny Cinco, J Cinco, that Tay
Rip-off.
B, Lil Ray.
Papa.
We got a lot of people that dropped a lot of music,
Whole
but
bunch of garbage.
nah, ain't a lot of garbage. But I tell you what's that fire.
It's garbage.
Tell you that fuego. Now you want to hear some music? You want to hear that fire, man? Listen to that new Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj dropped the hottest album out this year so far, hands down. She's spitting that bars. She ain't wear all that sex appeal stuff. She ain't got to shake ass to get records.
She's spitting and she ain't quitting.
Exactly, man. And I'm telling you right now, it's 22 songs on here and no lie. If it ain't 20 bangers on here, you can strike my co-host down. I'm just
What's
saying.
the best song? She only got a handful of features too.
Everybody, Lil Uzi. Everybody. That's the song I'm standing on business with the bass.
She's doing the sample. Everyone doing the sample.
Okay. If I don't do samples, number 3, FTC, when she's talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
I hate you, Megan.
So allegedly Megan
You're a
is,
horse that needs to be put down, Megan.
so allegedly Megan Thee Stallion has messed with Tory, and also Megan is.
How do you mess with Tori and not with me, Megan?
It's crazy. Also, Iggy Azalea was messing with Tory, and also Megan Thee Stallion.
No. I refuse.
She was
to accept it. She went from Swaggy P to Tory Lanez.
She
It's a
must-
downgrade, Iggy.
She
That's
was-
a downgrade, Iggy.
Even Tory Lanez had a picture with her shirt on it. I mean, a shirt with a picture on it.
Keep him in jail.
Horrible.
I'm actually team against.
And
Tory.
then also they're saying that she was stealing songs from Iggy Azalea. They have like certain songs like she stole.
Oh
like,
yeah, and then they also Meg Thee Stallion did Cobra when Nicki Minaj did Anaconda.
No, Anaconda came out years ago. Cobra just came out.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the same day?
No, I'm saying that Megan Thee Stallion is copying Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj put out Anaconda years ago and Cobra now, and she's like been copying other artists. I've been seeing people say that about Megan Thee Stallion lately, that a handful of her last songs are kind of copies of songs that came out years ago, or it's like, very similar.
True, and she also talks about her father. Her father dying right before her son was like 3 days before her son was.
She talked about her
born.
husband. That's on the
she
do
talks
not
about
disturb
him.
list.
She talks about him and how she loves him and everything, and how
It's crazy. Who would have thought that Nicki Minaj would have been mentioned in our local council, and then it's like they're trying to shout out Nicki Minaj when Nicki Minaj is completely married to someone who's a file.
I mean, they're also trying to expose Nicki.
Isn't her brother part of the file club too?
Yes.
Gosh, she's got a lot of files in her inner circle.
Be careful, but speaking of being careful, we got the next pick here.
Nicki Minaj, I'm sorry if you're a bar.
I'm posting this on Twitter.
I do not support you. Thumbs down.
I'm posting this on Twitter.
Please.
And I'm tagging my co-host.
I'm gonna tag you in that other video that we recorded on the intro. So, luckily,
I'm gonna delete it tomorrow.
I keep one in the chamber.
All
I'm
right.
gonna email it to myself today.
But speaking of getting lucky,
we
man,
got S. aka Dada Rachi live from the
this
kitchen.
S. I'm speaking.
And
I thought it was S. To do S is SG. I thought it was
SD
SD
from GBE. No,
this S. Dot. He took the tape.
AKA the Dada Rachi with DJ Meal Ticket, baby. We're bringing the DJs back. It's not DJ Victorious. It's not DJ Bands. It's our boy DJ Meal Ticket with S. Dada Rachi, 600 member, 485 member. Tearing up the streets, getting back on the map. We are listening to right for the podcast, and it set the mood. S. is back. 600 is back. Taking off, taking over. Shout out my 600 boys. Shout out Cap F12. Shout out Mimo 600. Cap, we need to drop our song or your song. I did the album artwork for it. It's coming out soon. What is it called? Bomb Money and Enemies. Cap, what are you doing, boy? We need to drop that, man. Shock the world. He's also got other songs coming. So be on the lookout. We got more music coming from 600. And he didn't really have any features, man.
It was all him?
It was mainly him. He had
the DCG brothers?
DCG brothers and one other feature, man. But he needs to rely on his brothers. I saw Mimo and 600 Breezy were out there at No Jumper Studios. He needs to give them a call and get them. We need another 600 collaboration song. But it's the end of the episode. You need to like, comment, subscribe. If you watched this far, we love you. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe. Also share. Send this to your friend that likes podcasts. If you have a friend, a work friend, a family member that loves sports, celebrity stuff, send them our channel. We even do a reaction video in here time to time. If you love Tom McDonald, like my co-host does, his favorite artist in the world.
Tom McDonald's amazing.
And Adam Calhoun. And Dax, that's all my co-hosts, his 3 favorite artists, and then Dylan. And then check me out on Twitter at Papa Oblock. Check him out at Felix Supreme Trio 5. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to all of our channels like Crib Reactions. Get us to 8K subs. When hit 8K subs by the end of the year. There's our QR code. Follow us on TikTok. My co-host runs at TikTok. He's been posting videos like every day, and we actually doing pretty good on TikTok. Check us out, Tales from the Crib on Instagram. It's for Tales from the Crib and Crib Reactions. It's a QR code. We post crazy stories all the time in shorts, or what do they call them on Instagram?
Reels?
Instagram Reels. We post Reels. All kinds of stuff. Check us out there. And it's time to end the show. An hour and 23 minutes, co-host.
Pretty good, right?
We're not getting to the TFTC sports, I guess, episode tonight. You know what? We're gonna make Seth be in it.
That'd be fire.
We're gonna Real Good _ Doty. Check out his channel and other channels. Tell him he needs to get back to making videos again. And You know, we're going to bring him on for TFTC Sports. We got NFL picks. Check out our NFL picks. Check out TFTC Hoops. We're going to have a general TFTC Sports recording tomorrow with our NFL picks, 2 different shows. To let us know, man. The Cowboys shocked the world and beat the crap out of my co-hosts. Eagles, Steelers got all kinds of injuries and playing trash quarterbacks and losing their lead, their wild card lead, and all kinds of strange things going on in the NFL. Bad teams beating good teams. They ain't reading the script. But thanks for tuning in, Chico Grande Chico, 2-time Shooter McGavin, baby. With my co-host, as always, Felix Supreme 305, a.k.a. Dirty Diesel. And we will see you in the next episode, baby.
Woo!
Say your piece, Coach. You got anything to say?
I love this episode. I love this show. Best show out, man. All the gossip, all the news, man. Check out TFTC Sports, man. We're taking over everything.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby.
Let's get it.
Bring on the music. Turn that ish up. We out of here. It's holiday season, Trick. Hit us up on Instagram. Tales on the Crib 2.0. Watch us on TFTC clips if you're short on time.
Chop.
If you're in the gaming, check us out on TFTC Gaming. Watch me murk some sauerkrauts. Watch my ghost drop the people's elbow. Check us out on Crib Reactions. Get us to AK subs. Check it out on Patreon, getting the uncensored videos. Crib Reactions on Patreon. Check us out on Twitter. Links in the description. Check out all of our links. Thanks for tuning in. Tales from the Crib is back as always. We will see you next week. Bada bing, bada bang.